Hello everyone, Visa Safe32 back again with some What's on Deck. Should be a pretty quick video today because there's not really a whole lot going on this week, somehow. But check out Kickstarter very quickly. First of all, there's the Free Corpse playing card set, based on a comic book by Top Secret Press. 29% funded, 29 days to go. Don't know why they need 29 days to fund this. I know it's going to fund because it's a few $100s of a goal, $500, whatever. I guess we'll look at it. Usually we don't look at these ones because they're but might as well. There isn't much going on this week. I'll have a quick peek. Maybe. If it will load up. Oh. Yeah, very excited. I like how it says it's a high grade deck of cards. It's on a 310 GM paper stock, not GM. It's supposed to be GSM. For some reason they just put GM. With black cores. Wow. The grammar here is on point. It's not going to be high quality. Not with a it's $1,000 Canadian. It's a $900 gold US. It's not going to be high grade. There you see the artwork on the faces. Not really my cup of tea. At least the spades. And yeah, basically, it's not exciting at all. And all I always see is the spades. Why? Probably because every card looks the same. All the aces are going to look like that. All the twos are going to look like that. All the queens are going to look like that. All the nines are going to look like that, etc., etc. The jokers are identical, and well, not identical. There's a minor difference there. Of course, of course. Moving on, we have the Women's Cards Tech Deck by Zach Walls. This is, I think, his third deck now. He's had some success with these. It is 76% funded, 26 days to go. I never got any of the previous ones. I think, like I said, this is the third one, I believe. They're okay. Just haven't been my cup of tea. $10,000 goal. It will fund. Just a matter of time. I'm confident in saying that. $15 US for one deck, though. Only ships to the US. There's a reason to not get it. It only ships to the US. Screw it. Anyways, they feature generally, fairly famous women. This one, obviously. So yeah, they've had the women's cards. They call them runaway successes. And the women cards girl power deck. And now this is the tech deck, which features women, obviously, I assume, in science. Yeah, here we go. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. These are pioneers, inventors, tinkerers, and visionaries. And it says the art in this deck is the best yet. I do like the back. I do like the tuck case and everything. It's a nice tuck case. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with these decks. It's just not my cup of tea. I prefer a more traditional deck as opposed to one that has figures on every card. You can see some of those figures there. It's nice artwork. It is a one-way back design, I do believe, although you don't really see much of it, but I assume what you see on the back of the tuck case is the back design. Would be nice if it was mirror image. However, it makes little difference considering the faces are one way, so who cares if the backs are mirror images or not, quite frankly. Yeah, that's the best project this week. Next up, we have a bunch of random crap. This Bad Girl Artwork Sketch Deck number 13. The Art of Everett Hartso by Michelle Hartso. That's the back design. It's a woman showing her rear. How exciting. These are just crap decks. 13 of these already? I mean, give me a break. Who buys these decks? It's horrible. And then there's one more new deck. It's a little bit early. It's the Paisley Playing Cards Metallic Green Christmas Edition by Diamond Playing Cards. It is funded, 8 days to go. Still haven't seen the gold ones available anywhere that they previously had. I think, gold and silver would have been good Christmas colors, but they decided to do them differently. It's nice. I will pick it up, eventually if it becomes available. I do like these Paisley decks. Some may not. is funded. Only 15 days. There's also an exclusive gift box available. 15 euros for one deck, though, is kind of pricey. Murphy's, let me know if you get these. They got a Christmas tree, apparently, for the Jokers. Lots of Christmas colors. And there's a Christmas tree, paisley Christmas tree on the tuck case. Very nice idea. And there's the gift box thing. Silk gloss paper stock. Very interesting. If you know somebody who wants a deck of cards for Christmas, hey, look at that. Will it be delivered for Christmas, though, is a question. It's supposed to be delivered in December. It might be Ukrainian Christmas for some, at least if you're like outside the US or in Europe or in Asia. The reason why they're doing this now is because they want to get it out to you. They want it to be shipped in the last weekend of November, so to get it in time for Christmas. Great idea. The court cards, standard, recolored like the previous decks. And now you say it's the spades. There's a marking system, apparently. If you buy a brick, you get a Paisley Black Workers deck for free. And there's 2,500 being produced in this limited edition. You know, all good stuff, traditionally cut, crust paper stock, Ericus and Finis, hidden marking system, thin borders, pretty nice artwork, double backer, bind card, silk glossy cardstock for the tuck case, as well as metallic green ink. And then there's that Christmas pillow gift box, which is in a silk gloss, 350 GSM paper stock. The outside is green metallic inks. The inside will be red. That's interesting. And there's a black edition. These are the ones that I'm waiting for. Is the magical black, magical gold decks, they call them. Personally, I think they should have just gone with the magical gold one here. The gold on black as opposed to the black on gold. That one doesn't look that good in my opinion, but it is what it is. It is funded. I'm not too surprised with that. Early birds are all gone. They don't have... Oh, okay. So this comes with every deck. I think that's really cool. Really nice touch. I don't know if that's going to be available on decks outside of Kickstarter. So yeah, 15-day project, 8 days to go. It's worth checking out. And then that's it for new stuff this week on Kickstarter. Wow, that's it? Really? So the Jurassic, very quickly we'll recap. Jurassic playing cards, luxury dinosaur fossils deck, not really luxury, by Peregrine 360 is 52% funded, 23 days to go. Will it make it? Who knows? London Diffractor from Philippe Dees is 68% funded, 21 days to go. Wow, it's not funded yet, but it's got a massive goal, as you can see. It's only 68% funded, and they're at $40,000. Why is the goal so high? That's just absurd. Paramore playing cards, the first attempt by Jackson Jokers is funded, 29 hours to go. The Devil's Teeth playing cards by that guy, Liu Qinghang, is 23% funded, 33 days to go. Not going to make it, more than likely. Aristretto playing cards by Howling Jacks is 58% funded, 20 days to go. May make it. Sears Latest by Sears playing cards is funded, 20 days to go. It's an interesting cardistry deck. Jackalope playing cards by Matt Fitzwater. I actually don't recall if we saw this one last time, so we'll look at it. It's 40% funded, 21 days to go. $5,000 goal. it's an interesting back design with jackalopes on it, I guess. What is it? It's like half bunny, half reindeer. Um, Basically, very generic court cards and faces. Custom ace of spades. Probably printed in China somewhere, I imagine. It's the first deck in a proposed line of cards. Why do we need this line of cards? It actually says made in USA. He's going to be printing this with the USPC. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense with that goal. Not really my cup of tea. It's an interesting design, I suppose. He's actually had another project previously. I'm curious what that is. So just bear with me as we check out, what this is. Playing Cards Classic 2000 by Yang is 18% funded, 25 days to go. I don't think it's going to happen. Save the Planet Poker Deck by I Give You My Earth. 2% funded, 19 days to go. That's not going to happen. Okay, his previous thing was a children's book. Okay, he's moved up from children's books to playing cards. How exciting. Is this one going to fund? Probably not. Probably has limited appeal. Moving on, Meridian Playing Cards by Blink Card Company. 65% funded, 16 days to go. May or may not make it. It's certainly interesting looking. Cruiser Playing Cards by Area 52 Magic and Pragar Jane is funded, 8 days to go. Hypey Playing Cards Eureka by Hypey Lab. 91% funded, 17 days to go. I think there's a pretty good chance it's going to fund. Then there's a lever clip from Tiao Electronic Business Company, aka TCC Playing Cards. It's funded, 47 hours to go. Really don't care. Endless Time Playing Cards by Alexander Feldman is 62% funded, 14 days to go. It's a pretty nice looking deck. Crops No More 2 limited edition by Hongziano is somehow funded, 23 days to go. Fantasy Creatures Playing Cards, I think we looked at one by Yandaway, is 63% funded, 11 days to go. May or may not make it. Phoenix and Birds Playing Cards by Adam Z is 40% funded, 11 days to go. Not a chance in hell I'm going to fund at this rate. Oink Oink printed by Hatch and Chen. It's by Carbon Creations Card Company. Is 70% funded, 7 days to go. It may actually make it. Well, let's hope it doesn't. It's pretty horrible. Cosmic Ink Makes You Think by M. Headstreet is 7% funded, 37 days to go. Makes me think what he was thinking when he decided to create this deck of cards and make it such a long project campaign. The One Portland Edition by MBC is well funded, 11 days to go. Barazas Españolas, the Autor by Hernan Pitarch Tuseda is 0% funded, 4 days to go. Not a chance in hell, unfortunately. Hannah Black by Hannah Fubuki, 70% funded, 3 days to go. That's not going to happen. Black Roses Hotel is still here by Daniel Snyder. It is well funded, 26 hours to go. Bloodlines by Riffle Shuffle still ongoing as well. Also very well funded with 23 hours to go. This one, the no-name one with a monographed leather case and wooden box by Gold Digital Studio, is 1% funded, 15 days to go. Not going to happen, barring a miracle. Red Forest Playing Cards by Ouyang Wenwen somehow is funded, 8 days to go. Don't know why, but it is. The Kung Fu and Cards One Man's Dream by Melia is funded, 4 days to go. Again, don't know why, but it is. Theology in Play by Malik and Michelle Perry is 9% funded. 10 days to go. Not going to happen at this rate. Capstone, I guess it is, Playing Cards. That's what it says on the tuck case. And that's it. That's new. The Kickstarter are ongoing. I see the DeVoe deck funded soccer. Speaking of more Michelle Hartzell decks. And the Bicycle Fantasy World for some reason funded. Hey, Singularity Black finally funded. Yay. Anyways, let's see what else is going on. I'm just going to do one video because there's not much going on, really, honestly. Go to United Cardists. And Defata. So the Seafarers deck by Joker and Thief is now out there. Haven't seen it on Murphy's or Playing Card decks, but it's coming. As well as some other ones we'll talk about. This one is one I want to talk about here. And if there's anything new on that. And then there's this, the Bicycle Owl Playing Cards. This is another, if you happen to come across it. If any of you are in Asia, in Japan, you come across any of these exclusive Japan releases, hit me up. I'm always interested in bicycle branded decks. Like this one, the Bicycle Owl Playing Cards. Very interesting looking. By Suyuki Hon. Very interesting looking artwork, I should say. With owls as the court card figures and the jokers. A very interesting back design as well. Pretty cool. Well done. Completely custom. Pretty unique. A lot of these exclusive Japan decks are just fairly standard. May eventually end up on eBay for like 50 bucks. This is ridiculous, but the other thing I want to mention is this. Vivaldi. From Passione Playing Cards will be launching tomorrow on Kickstarter, which also happens to be my nephew's first birthday. Happy birthday to him. Miss him. Of course, he's in Alberta. And actually, we'll look at it right here at the project. Launches tomorrow on Kickstarter. There's 2 decks. And then there's also a case like they usually do that houses both decks. If it will launch, if it will load. I also want to quickly look at this. So I'm just looking at this. This is pretty interesting. Lots of pictures of skies said. Of course, I have this deck. I got this deck as well that I need to review. Not sure how where he got this picture with seals with 200 with numbered seals. Where he got that image, but I guess they have a pre-launch page here. We'll look at that. Let's look at Kickstarter though first here. Vivaldi is the Allegro and the Largo. The Concerto is the one, I believe, that houses both decks, as Passione often does. Why can't I see this? Okay, well, there it is. Beautiful cards, beautiful artwork. Definitely worth checking out tomorrow on Kickstarter. I don't know why we can't see more. This one, the Corona, is coming to Kickstarter soon as well. Not sure when. It's the first decks from Taiwan Playing Cards to use cold foil on the cards, which is pretty cool. And they actually are pretty decent. I do like them. An ancient Vietnamese Dong Son culture. Interesting. Also an improvement in the stock and finish. And then there's Defata. I wanted to show you this on Defata. Earlier this year, Copeg, Cardamom Day released these Copeg 310 Alpha cardistry decks, which you can see are just double backed cards. Well, now they have this new orange slimline cardistry Alpha decks, if you're interested in those. Not my cup of tea. It's kind of interesting because it's the USPC, which they are buying, just released their own version, the bicycle neon playing cards, whatchamacallums. Very quickly, playingcarddex.com. By the way, there's a link in the description. You go to playingcarddex.com. It's a referral link. It'll save you 10% on your order. Well, they have some new stuff. They got the pastel playing cards from Magic and Carta. It says it's Carta Mundi. It's Parkinson's Carta Mundi. It's printed in India. It's not quite the same stock or finish as most of the other Carta Mundi printed decks. You can check out some reviews I've done. I will have more coming soon on that. And, hear my thoughts on those. There's Paper Kings from TCC Playing Cards. 2 different versions. Very much a cardistry deck. Reprints of the Oracle and Calaveras from Dead on Paper. I would love to see them do something new. I'm not going to get these because it's basically just a new tuck case. It's the same cards. Maybe the stock and finish is obviously a little bit different from the previous ones. Cardistry Club Zero from Vanda, which I do have going to review. And the Manica Nico playing cards from Bokubo. Meow. Also expert at the card table, and Biro, which I just got this week. Card Macon, which is also like the expert at the card table. Biro, Card Macon, and the Pastel. Those are all from Magic and Carta, and basically Vidic single design. Card Macon is supposed to be comic book themed. Not so much, really, in my opinion. Not really a fan of them. They're all printed by Parkinson's Card Mundi in India. And then Twisted Artistry V1, Feels, etc., etc. Let's look at Murphy's Magic very quickly, and then that's going to be it. Wow. That's a very quick video we're doing today. I would love for the videos to be this quick every week. Unfortunately, there's usually so much crap on Kickstarter and other stuff elsewhere. There's one other thing I could mention as well. I forgot. Art of Play has a mystery 6-box set available, which may load up eventually. Nothing really new anywhere else. There it is. A mystery thing. Pretty sure I mentioned last week that the listeners has their mystery deck of the month, which is the new blue kitty, the blue kittens, 2nd edition kittens, former Madison kittens, no longer Madison, I suppose. $48 for 6 decks. Is that what that is? I need to confirm that. Because that's a pretty decent price for 6 decks, if that's what that is. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Could be just 4 decks. If it will load up, that would be fantastic. Yes, so says here, over the years, we've offered hundreds of unique decks featuring all kinds of designs. Many of them are out of print now. For a design collection, we're digging deep into our catalog and randomly selecting 6 different decks. Yeah. To include a special edition 6-pack brick box. It's not a brick if it's 6 decks, that's half a brick, just saying. And it's an irresistible price. 500 sets limited. It's not a very exciting box, it's just a box. Wow. And it sounds to me like, remember back in the day, Dan and Dave would do those custom bricks with, 12 decks. It sounds very similar to that, except in a much cheaper, plainer, boring box, and there's only 6 decks. And by the way, I don't think that they've offered hundreds of unique decks. I think that's a slight exaggeration, maybe a couple hundred, but hundreds seems like a bit of an exaggeration. Moving on here. I see for some reason they have relisted the Yellow Rider backs. I don't know why. They got Super Nux, Primordial, a bunch of decks that I got. Copic, Pretense, Slimlines, and Blue have finally been made available. They got the Paper Kings, the flavors, which I just got, which is these 6 decks, different fruits, watermelons, grapes, lemons, pears, pineapples, cherries. Again, printed by Parkson's Cardamundi in India, much like these other decks that they have here. They're okay quality. They got faces that kind of match the colors of the backs, at least the heart and diamond suits, and the court card colors, which are modified from the standard court cards. They got the Twisted Artistry first edition deck, which I've got on the way. Special thanks to Terry for sending me a bonus autograph deck. It was not necessary just because there was a delay. My condolences to him. He had a loss in the family. And it's Fluid by Card Cuts, which I think we might have looked at before. The alphabets. What else is kind of new this week? Well, a couple here that we need to talk about. First one is the... Oh, actually, I want to see something else we're going to look at here too as well. Come on. I wanted to end this video kind of quickly, and now it's dragging on just a teeny bit. So first of all, we got the Diva Playing Cards France edition. Ooh wee wee. It's very similar to the previous Diva deck, except that it's got kind of French colors, I suppose. Red and blues. Very nice. Definitely look forward to checking this one out. It is more cardistry oriented, but it's still a nice looking deck of cards. The other one I want to look at was this Marvel Avengers spread playing cards, which I thought was very interesting. When I looked at it, I was expecting just, a Marvel deck. I looked at it though, and it's like, interesting. It's not too expensive. Here you can see some of the faces, fairly straightforward, standard faces. Even the Jokers don't really look like they're Avengers related. It just looks like very generic cards. You spread them and you get normal index cards. But then you spread them different ways. The Marvel Avengers signature logo appears. Look at that. That's very interesting, very unique. And then there's other spreads. Look at this. Iron Man characters appear. And then there's another one that has other characters. Very interesting. The first thing I found when I looked at this was it reminds me a lot of the trick by Matthew Beast, where he has a random selection. He has a random card selected, and then he does a bunch of cuts and whatnot, and he spreads the cards out and reveals the card in writing, like 4 of spades or whatever. That's what it reminds me of. It's a very interesting, unique thing that you don't see very much in cards. You spread out the cards and you get these patterns. It's very interesting, very unique. Am I going to get it? Probably not. I'm not sure who printed this, if it was USB-C or not. I mean, it's got Chinese writing on there, so that it doesn't make me think highly of the quality. It's designed to be a Magic game, so pretty cool. I just randomly looked at this and I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention very quickly, this is one that came out a week ago. I got emails about it right after, like not too long after I recorded last week's video. I did put it in the description box. It is available through Murphy's and it's on playing card. No, it's not on playing card decks yet, but I expect that it will be on playingcarddex.com and other sites soon, which reminds me I should check on playing cards. Oops. .net, see if they got anything interesting. Yeah, they just got more to say. There's that Neon Cardistry deck from USB-C. Okay, page not found. I don't know why they have a newest arrival things that doesn't actually work. Might want to check that out. Elephant playing cards. I should just almost look at this on elsewhere. It would be easier at this point in time to look for these cards elsewhere, but we'll look at them here. And it is these new Discovery playing cards, which they currently have on sale. They listed as $12.97, on sale for $9.97. Kind of misleading because they were never $12.97, and it's just a price you threw out there and decided, oh, we'll just say, hey, it's worth this much, but we're going to have it listed for this much. Save money. It's misleading. Like most sales in stores are misleading as well. Come on. Anyway, for God's sakes. Alright, I'm going elsewhere. This is just ridiculous. Let's go back to playingcards.net because this website refuses to work. And I don't want to sit here forever looking at stuff. We're already over the 30-minute mark. I want to kind of get on with this. Alright, so there's two decks. There's the red Final Frontier and the blue New Horizon playing cards. They're both similar but different. They're space themed. It's an embossed casino grade stock. Quality trusted by thousands. I assume it's printed by WJPC. I'm not entirely sure. There you see the back design. Beautiful back design. Very card game and magic trick friendly. Same with the faces. There you see a bunch of figures surrounding pips on the aces. Beautiful artwork on the court cards with, I believe, they're real astronauts. Nice, straightforward number cards. I love it. I don't know if it says who produced it. I can't tell. I'm looking at those pictures. That's the red one. And this is the blue one. And they load up eventually. You can't zoom in apparently for some reason. But very nice. Definitely will be getting these. I look to be getting them. They look more or less the same, except for, I guess it's just two different colors. That is that. Comment or subscribe. Let me know what you think. I wonder what happened to these reincarnation decks as well from gamblers that were on Kickstarter. Still waiting on those to come out. There they are. Free updates. Gamblers, you might want to work on that update thing. You're supposed to be giving regular updates, which you have not been. Let's just have a look at this. It's supposed to be coming in July of 2019. Just past the date a little bit. That's interesting. Inspired by Life and Death, of course, by Blackout Brother. Fulfillment begins tomorrow. Okay, so they're fulfilling right now. Why is this for backers only? Again, I don't understand those updates. Kickstarter needs to change that. No comments about the delay. I want my money back. I agree. They should be giving news. They should be giving updates. They have not been doing that. Anyways, that is it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.